What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Madden 23 rebuild. Today we're going to be rebuilding the Baltimore Ravens. Now personally, I prefer to just use auto-generated classes. They're more fun and you don't get the same class every single time. I think it's already repetitive enough through free agency that we can deal with some auto-generated rookies, right? Let's take a look at this team real quick. Running back room is really deep, but not really good. Like, Dobbins is cool. He's cool, but he gets injured, and we have injuries off here, but I don't know if he'll develop the way we want him to. Receiver room definitely needs some work. O-line absolutely needs work. Zeitler's probably going to retire after this year. And, I mean, the left side line's good. Then we got Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, and, of course, Lamar Jackson, who I plan on keeping around for the whole rebuild. On defense, we need new edge, for sure. Interior linebacker's good. Safeties should be fine, and corners should be fine for the first year, and then we'll figure out from there. But I think I'm going to go try and trade Calais Campbell because he has value, and he might retire after this year. So yeah. Alright guys, in these kind of rebuilds, I don't like to do too many trades, but I think a running back can really get the Ravens over the hump. Like a bona fide star running back like Jonathan Taylor. So we're going to be sending Calais Campbell, our 1 this year and our 2 next year, to the Colts for Jonathan Taylor and Grover Stewart. You know, Jonathan Taylor had a down year for them last year, and they're looking to get some value for him. And with a first and a second, they could look to upgrade from him. They could get Bijan Robinson, like, obviously not in this world because we're doing auto-generated rookies. But if we were looking at it realistically, you know what I'm saying? And then it doesn't feel right to keep J.K. Dobbins as a backup, so we're going to send him to the Cardinals for a second-round pick. This is what the defense is going to look like. I'm going to have Owe and Ajabo starting at ends instead of Bowser and Houston because they are younger with dev traits. On the D-line, we got Michael Pierce, Grover Stewart, Matt Buike, looking very nice. This should be a very good, solid defensive unit. And offense, we added Jonathan Taylor. 2 and 5 of the midseason mark, not spectacular. Not spectacular in the slightest. Alright, Lamar, giving you all of our money. He has interest in the team. This should be perfectly fine with him. $47 million a year is fantastic. Great. And now, Ben Powers is definitely a necessity. 5-year. Give you all the money we have, I guess. Because let me try this and then I'll offer more. All right. We got Ben Powers back, and that's all we're getting back, I guess. Would have been nice to get Marcus Peters or Kyle Fuller back. We'll see if we get an influx of cash at the end of the year. We should get a little more. Hopefully enough to bring back Marcus Peters for a year. Because that's really all I'd want. Maybe a year for him. Maybe 2. Outside of that, though, we're okay. Oh boy, we got a breakout for Kyle Hamilton here in week 12. So I'm assuming he comes out as a star. Hopefully we can get him up to superstar here. That'd be very nice. We lost, so probably not likely. Nope, he had a quiet game. Great! Well, for a second it looked like we might have had a chance, but 7 and 10, bottom of the division is not great. I expected a much better season. 3,500 yards, 29 touchdowns, 6 picks. That's about a Lamar Jackson season, though. 1,600 yards, 13 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor, 900 yards, and 7 touchdowns for Lamar. He had a really good year. Only 6 picks as well. And what is that, 36 total touchdowns? No fumbles either. Just couldn't get it done, I guess. Duvernay led the way with 900 yards and 9 touchdowns, 807 for Mark Andrews, 706 for Rashad Bateman. And then 604 for Demarcus Robinson down there. Blocking, how was it? We didn't pass the ball much because we're the Ravens, so I wouldn't expect great passing numbers. On the defensive side of the ball, Patrick Queen and Roquan both over 100 tackles. Tackle for loss, Michael Pierce, Owe, Ajabo, and Grover Stewart over 10. Wow. 5 sacks for Owe, 4.5 for Ajabo. We got no pressure. That is insane. I don't think I've ever seen that low of sack numbers. And then 3 picks for Hamilton, 3 for Humphrey, 1 for Queen, 1 for Fuller, and 1 for Marcus Williams. Justin Tucker is Justin Tucker, and Jordan Stout is Jordan Stout. Lamar did finish 7th for MVP voting. because he had great numbers. Third for Offensive Player of the Year. I don't expect anyone on Defensive Player of the Year. And Defensive Rookie Ojabo and Hamilton are on here. They just weren't good enough, you know. Lamar at 4 for quarterback. Jonathan Taylor at 4 for running back. I thought he had a very good year. So running back numbers must have been insane. I didn't even look at the league. But that's crazy because he also had like 300 receiving yards too. DBs, we had Marlon Humphrey and Hamilton down here at 8 and 9. And best kicker, Justin Tucker at 6. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor was 3rd in yards in the AFC. And of course, Eckler had 17 touchdowns, 18 for Jacobs, 17 for Najee. So we just weren't going to get it, but it was a very good year for Jonathan Taylor. Much lower average than the guys around him, though. Not that great. We have no dev-ups. Not surprising. May look to change the scheme just because we're not going to do anything, clearly. I want to see why we were losing games, actually. And that'll help sway my decision. Lost by 6. So they were, I mean, most of them were close games that we lost. Lost by 3, lost by 3, lost by a touchdown, lost by 3, lost by 3. They were all close games. I think it just comes down to not being able to pass the ball because it doesn't fit our playbook. The thing is, though, I've seen the Ravens go to the Super Bowl in Sim, so I don't think it's necessarily a need to change the playbook. Maybe we just need better offensive linemen, better receivers for when we do need to pass. I'm not going to go to Chiefs or Bucks playbook because that's just broken. Cowboys, eh. And we have 26 million now, or is that just for this previous year? We do have 26 million, so I want to bring back Marcus Peters for sure. I was kind of like worried about what we're going to do at corner because I don't really want to start a rookie necessarily. I'll do a 1 year. And even though he has interest in the team and I bumped up the money, Marcus Peters does not want to return. So whatever, I'm not going to bring back Fuller because he doesn't have interest. Houston has regressed to no man's land. Kenyon Drake, DeMarcus Robinson. We'll see if there's a corner in free agency, and then if we have to, I guess we will have to start a rookie. We do have money to get someone in free agency, though. Well, lucky for us, Jamel Dean was in free agency, and he's younger and has just as much interest in the team. Offered him the same thing I offered Marcus Peters, and he accepted. This top 5 end looks pretty dang good. We're not going to be able to get him, but great speed, elite excel, elite jumping, good strength, all these good things. And A power move, A finesse move, B block shedding. At 6'5", 277. Like, this dude is perfect. Unfortunately, we will not be getting him. Alright guys, this is what our draft looks like. Not the greatest. I expected Keelan Hyde to be better. He was around 3 to 4 projection, but he looked like he was going to be better. I think it's his awareness really bringing him down, though. He's not bad. We need edge help, so I went and got some edge, and they were both 66 overalls. But Jimmy Edwards, a day 3 projected receiver. You always find these slot guys that are really good with A, short route running, A catching traffic. Jimmy Edwards is that guy. He's probably going to slide in and be our number 2 receiver right away. Then I got George Duval, who I believe was day 3 or undrafted projection, but 77 power move, 75 block shedding with that speed, high motor, bull rush. That zone coverage is But I think that's really what's dragging him down is that zone coverage, which doesn't really matter for him because he's an edge rusher. He might end up starting. We'll see. And then a bunch of depth guys, Sam Langford, and Owen Hauser. Just in case we need offensive line help. Kevin Tucker. This dude had like elite speed, elite excel and everything. 79 speed. He has 80 finesse moves at the gate though. That's pretty nice. And he's 6'3", 268 at D tackle. Like, that size was like really weird. And I like to get the players with weird sizes. And then we got ourselves Chester Arrieta with our last pick. 66 overall, not too bad. Hybrid safety. He has 71 man. I mean, if we need a slot corner, he could be the guy. We will see. Let's go take a look at the draft overall though. Honestly, I've been seeing so many weak drafts lately. 77 overall is the best ones here. And honestly, I didn't think there were going to be receivers better than the one I got. He was the best looking one. Yeah, just not a great class. The fact that we got a receiver that was a 75 overall in the second with our, I mean, like, it's just not a good draft. It's very bad. Alright guys, we're kicking off year 2 with a trade. Tyus Bowser, Morgan Moses is going to get us Marcus Davenport from the Saints. We need edge help, and that's going to be our edge help. Alright guys, this is the team for year 2. We got Makari sliding over to right tackle. We got Jimmy Edwards, our third receiver now. And on defense, we got Marcus Davenport at left out, as well as Chuck Clark, who's going to be playing our slot corner role. We are making Ojabo a backup now, but that is fine. Now we have depth at edge, and hopefully Davenport can give us some sacks this season, get some pressure going. Well, apparently 87 overall isn't good enough. We were 2-4 at midseason. I'm going to make a change in the playbook. Probably going to go to Cowboys. It is Jonathan Taylor's contract year. We cannot pay him. There's Grover Stewart. Patrick Queen. Oh, man. Ravens in a couple years after they re-sign Lamar, they're going to have some problems. And we're seeing it right here. I'll see what I can do, but there's not going to be much I can do. I am now in the Cowboys offensive playbook. Alright, we finished 10-7. Cowboys playbook was the move. But we're taking on the Chiefs in the wildcard round. Not an easy feat. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We score 7-0 in the first. Now it's 7-7 in the first quarter. We get the ball back, take the 14-7 lead, and the Chiefs tie it back up. 14-14. At halftime, they're up 17-14. Chiefs are up 24-21 now in the third quarter. They take a 31-21 lead in the fourth quarter. And it's close. We need a score. This is it right here. What is this? 3rd and 10. So we got a first down right there. Let's just watch it. How about that? Let's see what happens. Can Lamar cook? We need a touchdown and an extra point, and that's a win. That was a dot. That was nice from Lamar. He's cooking. Lamar's cooking. All right, he's going to get under center here on 2nd and 1. Lamar drops back. That's a quick drop back. And then he's just running away because he's scrambling the quarterback. Throws a cross body and misses his receiver. Unfortunately. He's having a decent game. Just, his quarterback style is kind of screwing him. In the shotgun, Lamar drops back. Throws it over the middle. And there's going to be a fumble. And we're going to turn the ball over and lose the game. Is what I'm assuming here. That's cool. Right? Like, that's an actual fumble? Cool. Alright. Alright, well, can we get a stop? We gotta get 3 straight stops here. Good tackle for loss there on first down. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the Super Sim, though. If I can. Can I pause? Thank you. 4th and 11. Ravens get the ball back. And they... Oh! I guess Lamar was shy. He didn't want to get seen doing that. And we get the win 35-34 in the last seconds. Or wait, did the Chiefs get... The Chiefs got a last second field goal? Are you kidding me? Wow. That's insane, dude. That's insane. Come on, dude. Who's even their kicker? Bucker was in free agency. Matt Gay. Oh my gosh, dude. No way. Duvernay got an 80-yard touchdown pass from Lamar. And then Matt Gay kicks a 55-yarder with zeros on the clock. How nice. And of course it's going to be Chiefs and Vikings in the Super Bowl. Why not? Take a look at these yearly awards. Joe Burrow wins MVP. Lamar at 8. Coach of the Year, not on it. Alright, cool. Offensive Player of the Year, Jonathan Taylor at 6. Lamar at 8. Defensive Player of the Year, no one. Offensive Rookie, Jimmy Edwards, number 4. Okay. Defensive Rookie, I wouldn't expect anyone. Best QB, Lamar's at 5th. Best running back, we have Jonathan Taylor at 3 again. Best receiver, look at that. We got Duvernay up there. That switching playbooks changed something. Zietler and Powers, 8 and 9 for best O lineman. No D lineman. And linebackers, nobody. DBs, nobody. And Matt Gay, the best kicker. Great. Love to see it. Wow. 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 Obviously, more attempts leads to more picks. But 4,700 yards, 30 touchdowns, much better in yards. Touchdowns were a little better, and just a couple more picks. Rushing, Lamar had 504 touchdowns, 1,415 for Jonathan Taylor, and 9 touchdowns for Gus Edwards. Receiving, we had Mark Andrews at 1,007, 1,012 for Duvernay, 1,004 for Bateman, 905 for Jimmy Edwards, and 302 for Jonathan Taylor. Sacks, obviously when you're passing more, there's going to be more sacks, and Makari isn't the best tackle in the league, but still not terrible. Defensively, Queen and Smith both over 100 tackles again. Tackle for losses, we had Roquan Owe, Grover Stewart, Marcus Davenport, and Michael Pierce go 10+. As for sacks, they were not much better than last year. 7.5 for Owe, 6 for Pierce, 4.5 for Davenport, 4.5 for Patrick Queen. Interesting. Patrick Queen is not a pass rusher. Interceptions, Patrick Queen 2, and just a couple here and there. Not a lot. Defense is the problem. It's really defense that's killing us. Kind of glad Patrick Queen's walking because he doesn't really do much. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think he's worth a contract. DevUps, anyone? Any DevUps? Any DevUps anywhere at all? Anyone? Did Roquan? No, he's been a superstar. I was thinking of Patrick Queen. Maybe a full season under the Cowboys playbook will change things. But the Vikings win the Super Bowl 38-21 over the Chiefs. Alright, so I'd say we could probably afford one player. I'm thinking Jonathan Taylor is that one player. Because we're not getting a pass rush. Grover Stewart, he's good. He's just not what we need, you know? If I bump this up, 12.5. He's a 98 overall. I think we have to, right? I kind of think, yeah, we have to bring back Jonathan Taylor. All right, 13 million left. Grover Stewart does not want much at all. Oh, he wants that bonus. I was just looking at the 1 year part. Patrick Queen, we could, but he has no interest. Zeitler, wouldn't he have retired by now, actually? Madubuike, I like him. He's just not progressing and not doing anything. Duvernay might be someone I look to bring back. I mean, he did have a good year. If he accepts this, I'll do it. And we get Duvernay back. That's going to be all of our signings. We'll go to the draft now. We got our Patrick Queen replacement, Jeremiah Devlin. Hidden dev right outside linebacker will slide into the middle to play next to Roquan. Alright guys, this is draft recap. Jeremiah Devlin, 75 overall hidden dev right outside linebacker. Wonder if he'll go up that middle, maybe 76, 77. Let's find out and not have him be number 25. We'll go with 45. And he goes down to a 74. Fantastic. DeMarcus Bullard, going to be our new right tackle. I traded away Makari to move up and draft him in the first round. He's only a 71. I expect him to be a little better than that, but it is okay. He's a scheme fit. He's not as bad as you would think, honestly, looking at him. He has really good strength. Pretty decent all around. And then Emmanuel Witherspoon, one of our new D linemen, because we need 2 D linemen, but he is 1. 81 block shedding is pretty dang good right out the gate. He will slide in and fill one of those holes. Then I drafted LaRon Bryant, backup strong safety. Just a good scheme fit safety late in the draft with very good traits. And the rest of these guys, you know, I don't plan on starting Shaden Whitaker at our other D-line spot. He was just good value for the 6th round. I think I'm going to make a trade and get us a new D-lineman. If I could trade maybe Ojabo and someone else, we'll see. Also, I knew this corner was going to be the best corner I've ever seen. Denzel Pierman. 81 man, 81 zone, 95 speed. I didn't feel the need. We could have moved up for him, sure. He went at pick 5. I didn't feel the need because we do have two really good corners, and we had bigger needs elsewhere. He is an X factor, though, of course. He's a freaking beast. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not our biggest need right now. We are fine with Marlon Humphrey and Jamel Dean. We're going to be sending David Ojabo and Owen Hauser to the Rams for Greg Gaines, our new D-tackle. Alright guys, it's going to be a team for year 3. I slid Falele over to right guard, and then we have Bullard at right tackle. That's the only changes on offense. And on defense, we add Devlin as our second middle linebacker, and Greg Gaines will be in the middle with Weatherspoon at left end. Stevens will be our slot corner, unfortunately, but hopefully these changes, along with a full season under the Cowboys offensive playbook, can lead us to victories. More victories, and more victories. Well, things are looking better this year. We're 4-2 in week 8. Let's see who we have to re-sign. If we have any money to re-sign them, $25 million. We have Rashad Bateman, Greg Gaines, Davenport, Michael Pierce. I probably wouldn't re-sign anyway, especially since he doesn't have interest. So both of our edge rushers, our D-tackle, and our number 1 receiver. And I would bring him back. Can he do this? Alright, we get Bateman back and we have 17 million left. That's probably good enough for one player. I think I'll wait and see which of these edge players perform better and bring them back. I mean, Greg Gaines, we'll see. Whoever performs the best out of them will get brought back. How about that? Well, we end up going 12-5, winning the division, and we're going to be facing the Jets in the wild card round. Let's see how this goes. I mean, it's the Jets. We should win pretty easily. We're up 7-0 in the first. Now it's 7-7. We take a 14-7 lead in the second quarter. Jets make it a 14-10 game. Jets are they're moving. And we take a 17-10 lead in the third quarter. It's tied 17-17. We take a 24-17 lead. It's tied 24-24. It's 31-24 in the fourth quarter. Jets make it a 4-point game, but we're going to win 31-27 and move on. They were scoring really fast in that game. But, offense did enough to get us the win. And this is probably the one team I didn't want to see most of all. We're going to be facing the Jaguars in the divisional round. We lost to them in the regular season the past 2 seasons. So hopefully that's just like a regular season thing and we can get the win here. Let's kick it off. We should have an advantage because we're playing in the snow. Jaguars shouldn't know what to do. Take a 7-3 lead in the second quarter. They take a 10-7 lead over us, and now we're up 14-10 in the second. 14-13. They take a 20-14 lead going into halftime. 23-14. We cut it to 30-21 now in the fourth quarter. Okay, the Jaguars are going to beat us because we can't beat them. Oh boy, 8-point game. 8-point game. Next play. We got the ball back. Can Lamar cook? Should I jump in? I'll jump in. How about that? We'll see how this goes. Bateman, please get by. What was that, bro? No way did that just happen. That's wild, dude. Even in All-Pro, can't even beat man coverage. It's crazy. Man coverage is just OP in this game. And I mean, we knew that, but that just further proves it. I was like, who the hell is Edwards? Jimmy Edwards, that's right. That's the man, Jimmy. Alright, give me that timeout. 1st and 10. On the 14-yard line. I don't like this setup at all. Let me go 4 verts. If Mark Andrews can beat this, then we're good. Mark Andrews wide open in the end zone. Love to see it. 23 seconds left on the clock. Can we tie it up and take it to overtime? Or can we tie it up and they score very fast? Let's find out. Jonathan Taylor. This should be easy to punch in, but we're going to find out if Madden's going to screw us or not. We punch it in. 2-point conversion is good. 36-36. 23 seconds left in the game. And we're gonna super sim. Hopefully the team doesn't blow it last second again. Alright, we're in overtime. And the Jaguars have the ball first. That's not a good start. They punt it back to us, though. Offense is moving. Offense is cooking. What happened? How did we win? It didn't even show what happened. I mean, we scored. Is it just a big play? I mean, I'm not upset. I'm very happy with that. Just want to know what happened. Oh, Jonathan Taylor, 55-yard touchdown run. Love to see it. We beat the Jaguars. Took a little bit of help from me, but we did it. All right, we're going to be taking on the Chiefs in the AFC Conference Championship. Can we beat them this time? You guys got to treat this like it's Bob the Builder, all right? Yes, we can. Let's get it. First quarter, we drive down, take 7-0 lead. Can we just like get a commanding lead for once? 14-0. Can we just get another touchdown? Of course not. 14-6 in the second quarter, and they're gonna not score there. All right, 14-6 in the third quarter. Can we score? There we go. 21-6, 21-13. We can't just have it easy. 28-13 in the fourth. 28-16, 28-23. It's close, and we're gonna be moving on to the Super Bowl. The Baltimore Ravens have made it to the big game. Andy Reid is not happy with it, but I don't care what he is happy with. Why is Pierce wearing number 58? Like, does he normally wear that number? It just doesn't look right on a big chunker. You know what I'm saying? No touchdowns from Lamar. Oh boy, what happened then? He had no touchdowns or picks. 2 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor on the ground and 1 for Lamar. Did we have a defensive touchdown? No. Well, we had... Was it a kick return? Punt return? Hello? How did we get 4 touchdowns? If... Oh, Ricard scored 1. Gotcha. Okay, all rushing. But even in the Cowboys playbook, we're still rushing the ball all over everyone. We are going to be taking on the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl. We're going to use their offense against them. We did beat them in the regular season, so I'm not too scared. Look at our overall ranks. We were 1st in offensive and 16th in defensive. I mean, our defense did take a little step down this year, so it's expected. 5,000 yards, 43 touchdowns, and 9 picks from Lamar. Phenomenal. 1,600 yards and 18 touchdowns from Jonathan Taylor. 403 from Lamar. Phenomenal. Receiving 1,300 yards and 14 touchdowns for Duvernay. 1,006 for Bateman. 1,009 for Mark Andrews. 910 for that boy Jimmy Edwards. Love to see it. How were sacks? Ronnie Stanley allowed the most. DeMarcus Bullard only allowed 4. And Falele only allowed... That's pretty dang good, I gotta say. Jeremiah Devlin, though, leading the team in tackles. Tackle for loss, 11 for Pierce and 10 for Davenport. Our rookies did both come out to be stars, the ones that mattered. Davenport gets himself 10 sacks, OA 7. Michael Pierce 4.5, 4.5 for Witherspoon. And Greg Gaines 3.5. Alright. So it looks like Davenport's going to be the guy to come back, most likely. Kyle Hamilton, 3 picks. Marlon Humphrey, 3. I felt like I said that really weird. Marlon Humphrey, 3 picks. There we go. 2 for Roquan and 1 for a few other guys. Those guys. And, you know, special teams was special teams. Let's take a look at yearly awards. Lamar wins MVP. Can he also win the Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP? Offensive Player of the Year, Jonathan Taylor at 5. I don't know how you win MVP and don't win Offensive Player. It's kind of weird. Defensive Player of the Year, do we have anyone? Nope. Offensive Rookies? Nope. Defensive Rookies, Jeremiah Devlin. He's that dude. Wow, made the right pick in the first round for once. Okay, Emmanuel Witherspoon gets number 8. Best QB, Lamar. Best running back is not Jonathan Taylor. Best receiver, Duvernay at 5. Best O lineman, Ben Powers at 8. What about best D lineman, huh? Nope. What about best linebacker, huh? Marcus Davenport at 8. Best DBs, huh? No one? Alright. Best kickers? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at the roster, see if we have any dev ups before we get into the game. Wow, Lamar's up to an X Factor. Just kidding. Haha, so funny. On the defensive side of the ball, Devlin is up to a superstar. Oh my gosh, we absolutely made the right choice there. Weatherspoon was normal already. Yeah, that's right. So nothing except for Devlin, really, right? And I mean, Lamar couldn't go up, so there's that. Okay, though. Already better than Patrick Queen. I am very happy with that choice, and let's get into the Super Bowl. Shall we? Let's go. Look at that boy. Never thought he'd be here. Look at Bateman pounding his chest after that new contract. Dak, you suck. They shouldn't let you near that trophy, man. You ain't gonna get it. Is that Pollard? They kept Pollard? They normally let him walk. Wow, of course we're in Dallas too. We can't let them win. And everyone's gonna run through the Gatorade. Cool. We need that to stay hydrated, but whatever. It's not even real, it's just a hologram. They make it look like the players are real. They don't actually need Gatorade because they're all robots. Conspiracy theories. Hope y'all know I'm just playing. Oh boy. Alright. This is it. Can we get a year 3 Super Bowl victory? Cowboys get an early 7-0 lead. We tied up 7-7 in the first. They take a 14-7 lead. We tie it back up 14-14. We go up 21-14 in the second quarter. And still 21-14 in the third quarter. We take a 28-14 lead in the fourth. 28-17 now. 28-25. 35-25. And your Baltimore Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl here in year 3. Lamar Jackson, Jonathan Taylor. We will continue doing this. I'm going to go 5 full years. But feels good to actually win the Super Bowl for once. Because I normally, I think this is one of my first Super Bowl wins in a rebuild. Feels good. I think the move for Jonathan Taylor was absolutely the right one. I'm surprised this is the team that won, though. I feel like the team has been better in the past 2 years. But here we go. Here's that Lombardi. Bateman, who will be back next year. And probably Davenport going to be coming back on a contract. Lamar gets himself a trophy. Love to see it. And even though the Ravens are going to have cap troubles, we've been finessing around the cap, making things work, making moves, and getting this team better still while having no money. So it can be done. It just takes good drafting and good choices. And of course, all those trades that we've done would not necessarily go through in real life. But this is Madden, and we got a Super Bowl win. Gonna offer Davenport a 3-year, $21 million deal. And he comes back. We have $14 million left. I could probably bring back Greg Gaines. Total of 8. That's not bad, actually. Would I be able to bring back Owe? I could, if he accepts. But do I want to? He hasn't really done. I don't know. I think I'll let him walk. If we have a chance to go after him in free agency and we need to, we will. These guys are going to walk. Greg Gaines didn't quite do much. He's not bad, and he is interested in the team. But 29, he's not going to get much better. I think it's safe to walk away from him. Let him walk away from us. I mean, he probably wants to stay because we won the Super Bowl, of course, but we don't need you. We don't want you. Hassan Reddick would be a phenomenal signing, but we cannot afford that. I would poop my pants if we could get him. 0 teams interested in Aziz. We could make a run for him. What's he looking like? 86 finesse. That's an upgrade. Definitely an upgrade over Elway. What about ends? What do we have over here? Michael Pierce, of course. Yeah, if we were to go after someone, it would probably be Aziz Ojulari. Any of these receivers would be great. Even though, I don't know. I think our receiver room is fine. Quarterback's fine. Running back's fine. DBs are fine, honestly. I wouldn't mind getting a new strong safety and having Hamilton play in the slot. Like, I don't know. But I would still have him start at strong safety, but slide down to slot, like in nickel packages, you know? No other teams offered, so we do get Aziz Ojulari to replace Owe, and we will just need to get 2 new D linemen in the draft, and I'm pretty sure that pretty much gets us set to make another run. If I am correct. Alright guys, draft recap. Not too bad. We got Eric Meredith to be one of our new D linemen. Josh Cooks, backup running back. He is hidden dev as well. Doubt he'll do much, but it is nice to have a solid backup. Actually, really good traits too. Mike Diggs, just, you know, someone with good athleticism in later round. Same with Alex Good. And Bernie Morris had A pass blocking. We need some backup O-linemen, rather. And he'll fill that need for us. NFL, let's see how good this draft was. Not great. It was okay. It was an okay draft. But, you know, we got what we needed. We may have to have Travis Jones, I believe is his name, right? Start at D-tackle. Because we don't really have cap room to make a move. I tried to trade him and our 3rd round pick for... What was it? Yeah, Travis Jones. I tried to trade him in a 3rd round pick for something. But we don't have the cap room to do that. So he's just going to have to start there. And then I will move Eric Meredith over to right end. And that'll be that. And we'll be set. Alright guys, let's take a look at the team heading into year 4. Offense is basically the same. We just added Cooks, backup running back, who's also going to be fullback just because why not. And then Good, 4th receiver that we drafted in like late round. On the defensive side, we have Ojulari coming in to be our new edge. And then on the D-line, Jones will be starting at D-tackle. And then we have Meredith at right end. Outside of that, everything's the same. Jalen Armour Davis is our 3rd corner. But Lamont Bryant is going to be playing... Or Laron Bryant, I believe. Is it Laron? Laron Bryant, excuse me. Will be playing in the slot. Hey, yo! Emmanuel Witherspoon getting that star dev. Let's go! Oh, hey, we're 5-2 at mid-season. Love to see it. We're playing the Jets, who are also 5-2 next. Isaiah Likely has trade offers. It's not likely I trade him, though. As for re-signings, we have 61 million. We have a lot of people here. I think Kyle Hamilton... And actually, I might trade him. How much is Mark Andrews going to cost me, though? He's only 29. I think Mark Andrews is definitely a priority here. Can we get him for that? All right, we get Andrews back. We have 47 million left. That means I will trade Isaiah Likely, actually. I think Falele will be easy signing. Honestly, 4-year. Is a 3.2 per year good for you? Good for me, Falele. We got our long-term right guard. I definitely want Linderbaum. 5-year. He's going to want more, though, because he doesn't have interest in the team. Can we do that? All right, we get Linderbaum back. 33 million left. I think Stanley's going to have to walk. Just because of his price. If I can get Hamilton back. Sounds good. And he's 31. He hasn't done the best. I feel like we can get another tackle who will do just as good as him. We have 27 million left. We actually could, in theory, bring back Ronnie Stanley. Do we want to? We will see. And then as for Travis Jones, we'll see how he does at the end of the year, what his numbers are looking like. And I will go look to trade Isaiah Likely right now. We'll see what trade offers we got for him. We got Dalvin Tom. Not a lot, honestly. Maybe we could bring in Daxton Hill, but that's not really going to help us much. So this is what Childress is looking like. Not bad, honestly. He's 23, star dev. He would, at his size, he'd probably slide to right guard, and then we'd move Falele to left tackle. If we let Stanley walk, that is. And then I did want to go see what Daxton Hill's looking like, because he could come and do something for us, you know? Probably not much, but... Literally an X Factor? They're offering me X Factor Daxton Hill. What? He's not even good. He's just a backup though. How is he even this high of an overall? His zone is trash. His man is okay. There's really nothing great about him. He's fast. Where would we use Daxton Hill? You know what? We're going to bring in Daxton Hill. Whatever. He's probably on a contract here too, ain't he? Oh well. He's going to walk after this year. But at least we can get some value out of him. Yeah. I think I want to bring back Ronnie Stanley though, honestly. That's why I did that trade. If he'll come back for like this. Alright, cool. We get Ronnie Stanley back. We don't have any more money. We're going to have to replace D-Tackle once again. We have Daxton Hill for the year. He'll be somewhere in our team, right? Like, he'll play somewhere. Let's see what we could do. Alright, I know it's probably dumb, but Daxton Hill's going to be our slot corner, also backup safety. So he's going to get on the field quite a lot, don't worry. It's not a wasted trade, but he's still going to give us more value than Isaiah Likely was, because Likely was literally doing nothing. So Daxton Hill, slot corner. We have our rush ends, our rush D tackles. Everything is set. Daxton Hill. I'd rather have Devlin, because Daxton Hill's going to be playing a lot elsewhere. And I want Devlin on the field. He is a superstar. And will be here longer than Daxton Hill. Alright, so we go 14-3. Get a first round bye. After demolishing the Dolphins in Week 18, 62-28. We had a weekly award from that game too. I was looking to the left, I was like, we have Thibodeau? No, Lamar. 7 passing touchdowns. Excuse me, sir. So all it took was a switch to the Cowboys playbook to get this team really going, you know? And of course, it is the Jaguars in the divisional round. We did beat them during the regular season this year. So hopefully that's some foreshadowing for another win here. Alright, we're going to take down Duval. They're up 3-0. We take a 7-3 lead in the first quarter. 13-3, I guess. We didn't get the extra point. 20-3 in the second quarter. 20-10. Heading into halftime, it is 27-10. Third quarter, we're up 30-10. 37-10. This game's over. Just go home, Jaguars. It is 43-10 in the fourth now. Oh, I thought we were going to score again. Sheesh, no mercy rule. I like how the Ravens have always been known as like one of the top defensive teams. But we're the first in offense and 27th total defense. We're destroying on offense. And we actually, I think, got massacred by the Patriots in the regular season. So this should be interesting. They have Mike Evans, and let's see what he can do against Marlon Humphrey. Alright, Mac Jones is up to an 85. They got X Factor Hunter Henry, and it is still 0-0 in the first quarter. Both teams probably known for their offense more here. But we're down 7-3 in the second, 14-6 in the third quarter. Tied up 14-14. In the fourth quarter, they take a 21-14 lead over us. It is now 24-14. Now it is 24-17. Oh no. Looks like that's going to be game though. We're going to be going home early. Unless, barring a miracle. No, Patriots are going to go with the Super Bowl. Alright. It was a good run. But we still have one more year to see what we can do. Well, we haven't done this in this rebuild. Let's check out the Pro Bowl. Lamar Jackson, Jonathan Taylor. Any receivers? We don't have any receivers in there this year. Huh. Would have thought we would. Mark Andrews is in there. Ronnie Stanley. Linderbaum. Who else? Who else want to get in? Diggs. That's not our Diggs. We have a Diggs, but he's a backup and he's on an 80. So, definitely not ours. Anyone else? Marlon Humphrey. Alright, so no one on defense because our defense is trash, but we had a good amount of offensive players in there. It's going to be the Bears and the Patriots in the Super Bowl as well. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at season stats. Lamar, 5,000 yards, 40 touchdowns, 12 picks. Not too shabby. 1,625 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor. Sheesh. He better won best running back. Mark Andrews, 1,307, 1,208 for Bateman, 1,210 for Duvernay, 808 for Jimmy Edwards. Jonathan Taylor also had 5 receiving touchdowns, 30 total touchdowns for that man. Sacks, not bad. Not bad at all. Daniel Falele playing much better than you would expect. Defensively, Devlin, yeah, led the way for tackles again. 11 tackle for loss for Ojolari, 11 for Witherspoon, and 10 for Davenport. Davenport, ew! I re-signed you for this? Piece of trash. Ojolari with 5.5. Witherspoon led the way with 8 sacks. That is terrible. You guys suck. 5 picks for Humphrey, 3 for Dean, 3 for Hamilton, 2 for LaRon Bryant, 1 for Roquan, 1 for Daxton Hill. I mean, Daxton Hill, I guess he was here, right? We got a 1-year X Factor rental. It's kind of cool, I guess. Yearly awards. Lamar Jackson at 4. How is Jonathan Taylor not even on here? Okay, then. Offense Player of the Year, Jonathan Taylor. Wait, where's Lamar on here? That doesn't even make sense. Defense Player of the Year. Nope, because we suck on defense. I might change the defensive playbook for this next year just to see. Josh Cooks wins 6 for Offensive Rookie as a backup running back. Interesting. Best QB, Lamar at 3. Best running back, Jonathan Taylor. Best receivers, no one. Best O-lineman, Linderbaum at 2. And Falele at 7. Look at Falele go. Is that even how you say his name? If you're a Ravens fan watching this and you know how to say his name, tell me if I'm saying it right, please. Best linebacker, nobody. Best DB, Humphrey at 4. And best kicker. Man, how has Justin Tucker not won best kicker at all during this? Make it make sense. As for DevUps, I see none on offense. We still don't know Cook. On defense, also no DevUps. Fantastic. Love to see it. I don't know why the defense has been so bad. It's got to be the playbook, right? Who's a good 3-4 defensive playbook? I'm going to find out, and we're going to get them. All right, our cap situation is beyond awful right now. We're at 45 players on the team. I can't release anyone. I can't sign anyone. So this is where we're at. Team is basically the same, though, on offense. We added Barnes, blocking tight end in the 7th round, so I will take that. 70 overall. On the defense, we got Childress at D tackle now. Meredith is still going to start over Tucker. Tucker does not have the right traits to be a starter, and that's why I just haven't given him a chance. And outside of that, we know we got no one at corner, so it's going to be Bryant and Arietta being those slot guys. I mean, we're still really good overall, so we should be fine. I think we will be A-okay. Right, guys? Right? We are 5-2 at the midseason mark, and this is the 3rd time that I have seen a breakout quarterback situation for Lamar Jackson. This man just keeps balling. So he's gotten 15k XP twice from this. Let's see if he can do it again. Also, we never really look at Quincy Childress, so I'll show you real quick. 85 finesse as a rookie. I didn't even know that. I didn't even check that. I was just like, let's get into it. But he's actually really good. Okay. Did I even show the draft recap? I don't think I did. I'm sorry. Sorry I didn't show the draft recap. I drafted just basically a bunch of depth outside of Childress and punter, you know? Because we had no money, so that was what we had to do. I had to trade down a lot to get extra picks so we could try and fill the roster a little. Because we had 35 players going into the draft. On the bright side, we have 92 million next year. I think we'd be able to bring all these guys back too. All the ones that matter. Oh no. Well, Arietta's cheap. That's okay. Arietta's important. Duval's a good backup. The rest of these guys, I think we'd be... I'm going to do it anyway. Just because. Just to see where it would be. You know? Can we do that? He wants more? I mean, you actually have interest in the team, so I don't know what you mean. Okay. Humphrey, 19. All right, we get Marlon Humphrey back. 60 million left. Marcus Williams, 4-year. Bump that up to 10. But that's what you asked for, my dude. I hate when they do that. I'll do 2-year for Jamel Dean with that money. All right, Jamel Dean will be back. 34 million left to get couple receivers who aren't too expensive. Get Duvernay on that. Cool, cool, cool. Then we really just have Jimmy Edwards, I would do 5 and 1.9. Alright, cool. 22 mil left to get Roquan Smith, Marcus Williams. I don't know why I almost said his name wrong. And Chester Arrieta. It would actually work out, and we wouldn't be in the negative until we had to fill the roster. But honestly, it's not bad. See you guys at the end of the season, though. I literally don't know how, but we finished 8 and 9, not in the playoffs. I'll send him to the Super Bowl, and then we'll check stats and everything like that, and get on out of here. Alright, so let's take a look and see what happened the rest of the way. I didn't even go. I usually have been going week by week, but it was the final year. I was like, we're 5-2. There's no way we missed the playoffs. We're going to go crazy. Go crazy. And we went crazy with losing is what happened. What a bunch of losers. Wow. Defense just never really got there in this rebuild. And it's unfortunate, but we did win the Super Bowl once. So I can't complain too much. Lamar, another good year. Picks were up though. 5,100 yards, 34 touchdowns, 14 picks. 1,300 yards, 22 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor. Lamar also had 5 touchdowns on the ground with 300 yards. Mark Andrews, 1,208, 1,109 from Duvernay, 1,107 from Bateman, and 802 from Jimmy Edwards. How was blocking? Alright, Bullard was a little worse this year. Valele though, I'm telling you guys, move this guy to right guard. Humongous too. Love it. Love to see it. Devlin once again led the team in tackles. Tackle for loss 19 for Aziz, 18 for Childress, 13 for Davenport, and 12 for Witherspoon. He was not a rush D tackle for the first half of the season, and then I moved him in there. I don't know if that was really what ruined it. I don't know, man. That's kind of weird because he's a better pass rusher than all the other D linemen. Okay, 10 sacks for Aziz, 9 for Davenport, 8 for Meredith, 5 for Childress, 5 for Witherspoon. Picks, 3 for Humphrey, 2 for Roquan, 2 for Kyle Hamilton, 2 for Marcus Williams, and 1 for LaRon Bryant. I also don't know if I forgot to mention, but I did switch to the Steelers defensive playbook. Maybe that was a bad decision? I don't know. I figured I would experiment though, because we had won the Super Bowl already. I'm sorry if that upsets you. Look at Earl Smith. I don't even know who that is. It is going to be a Chiefs and Bucks Super Bowl, but let's just see if we have any dev ups. Look at the final roster. No dev ups on offense. I think the crazy thing is we won a Super Bowl without having any elite receivers. I mean, Mark Andrews is, of course, but you know, Aziz gets up to superstar. Childress, did he come out as a superstar? He did. Childress was drafted as a superstar. Well, I'm glad I changed him to rush D tackle for him to really do nothing with his 85 finesse moves. He looks really good, he just didn't perform. The defense as a whole didn't really perform this whole rebuild. But we won the Super Bowl, that's what matters. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.